Can you invest in the stock market while on an H-1B visa? That question comes up all the time, and for good reason. If you're working in the United States on an H-1B, you probably want to build wealth, maybe even retire early. But can you trade stocks? Buy cryptocurrency? Invest in real estate? Or does that break the rules? The short answer is yes, you can invest, but only passively. Let's break down what's allowed, what's risky, and how you can grow your money without risking your visa. The H-1B is a work visa. That means you're only authorized to earn income from your sponsoring employer. So here's the rule: passive income is allowed. Active income is risky. What's the difference? Passive income is money you earn without actively working. Think dividends, stock appreciation, or rental income managed by someone else. Active income is anything that looks like a job, such as day trading, managing tenants, or freelancing. Immigration officers don't just look at what you earned, they look at how you earned it. Now, let's talk about what kind of investing is legal. Buy and hold stock investing is completely fine. You can use platforms like Fidelity, Vanguard, or even Robinhood to buy shares or ETFs and let them sit. Contributing to a 401k or IRA is not only allowed, it's encouraged. These are long-term, tax-advantaged accounts that help you build wealth safely. Crypto investing is also allowed, as long as it's passive. Buying and holding Bitcoin or Ethereum is fine. Mining, staking, or flipping NFTs for profit is considered risky. You can invest in real estate, but you cannot manage it actively. You can own property and hire a property manager. You cannot collect rent, do repairs, or screen tenants yourself. Now, let's go over what's off limits. Day trading. If you're glued to charts, placing trades every day, and trying to beat the market, that's active income. USCIS may view this as unauthorized work. Starting a business or registering an LLC is not allowed unless your business sponsors your H-1B visa, which is rare and very complex. Freelancing or monetized side gigs are also not allowed. That includes selling on Etsy, creating monetized content, or getting paid through platforms like Fiverr or Upwork. Even one-time gigs can count as unauthorized employment. If your investment starts to feel like a job, even if it's part-time or remote, don't do it. Let's talk about opening investment accounts. You can open a U.S. brokerage account on platforms like Schwab, E-Trade, Robinhood, or Vanguard. You'll need a social security number, a U.S. address, a U.S. bank account, and a valid ID like your passport or visa. But remember, use the account for passive investing only. You can also open retirement accounts, a 401k through your employer, with pre-tax contributions and potential employer matching. A traditional or Roth IRA, as long as you have earned income in the United States and meet the income eligibility rules. These accounts are legal and ideal for long-term savings. Now let's cover taxes. Even if you're on a visa, the IRS still expects you to report and pay taxes on investment income. Capital gains are taxed. Short-term gains are taxed like regular income, while long-term gains get lower tax rates. Dividends and interest are also taxable. Your brokerage will send you a Form 1099 each year to report your earnings. If you meet the substantial presence test, you'll file taxes as a U.S. resident, using Form 1040 and reporting worldwide income. If you have more than $10,000 in foreign accounts, you may need to file FBAR and FATCA forms. Tax penalties for missing these forms can be severe, so don't ignore them. If your home country has a tax treaty with the United States, you may be able to avoid double taxation or claim credits. Let's walk through some real-life examples. First, Priya. She's a software engineer on an H-1B visa. She invests in ETFs, contributes to her 401k, and only rebalances her portfolio occasionally. Her income is passive. She's doing no work outside her employer. Result: legal. Now, Arman. He works full-time but trades stocks every day. He places over 100 trades per month and dreams of becoming a full-time trader. This looks like a job. Result: risky. Then there's Lena. She started an Etsy store selling digital planners. She registered an LLC and answers customer messages herself. This is a business, and it's considered unauthorized employment. Result: violation. If it feels like a job, the government might treat it like one. Even if you don't get a paycheck, your behavior matters. Here are some expert tips to stay compliant and build wealth on an H-1B visa. First, stick to passive income only. Buy and hold. Let your money grow on its own. If it looks like a job, stop. Second, work with a financial advisor who understands immigration rules. Not all advisors do, so be selective. Third, document everything. Save your tax forms, investment statements, and contribution records. Fourth, avoid anything that smells like self-employment. No freelancing, no e-commerce, no real estate management. Stay focused on the job that sponsors your visa. Fifth, take full advantage of tax-advantaged accounts. Contribute to 401ks, IRAs, and even health savings accounts if eligible. And finally, plan for the future. What happens if you get a green card or leave the country? Know how your investments transfer and what taxes may apply. Conclusion: being on an H-1B visa doesn't mean you have to miss out on investing. Stick to passive income. Use legal platforms and tax-friendly accounts. Avoid anything that looks like work not tied to your sponsoring employer. And when in doubt, talk to a financial advisor or immigration attorney. Because with the right plan, you can build wealth legally and secure your future while staying compliant.